a video because I wanted to show how his foot was looking. Okay, I know it looks a little bit gross on camera, but in person it looks a little bit better. Right now I have it wet. That's why you see it a little bit like that. I am trying to treat it. I have just took off my gloves right now. Okay. You can see right here that the skin is peeling off, but you can see the skin over here is beautiful. Okay. It is nice and pink. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. It just kind of looks kind of a little bit more pale, but in person it looks a little bit more pink. But I need to peel off all of this skin that is actually falling off. So the iodine is working. There is a little bit of redness around that I do need to make sure that goes away, but I have confidence that it will. And that yellowing in there is just the skin, because since the bead went high up, it's trying to repair that skin. And so I use the hydrogel in that area so that it starts creating new skin. So that is new skin. I've already tried pushing out any to see if there's any pus. There's no pus at all. There was a tiny bit of blood at the beginning when they took out the bead, but right now it is fine. That's just the skin like coming together so that it heals. So that is fine. My son thought it was pus, but it's not. It's the inside trying to heal. Okay, so it's doing good. Don't freak out. His foot is way less swollen, so it looks good. It's just all that dead skin that needs to fall off. So all this is going to come off, and the redness went away from this part right here. He had some redness there, right here in the center of the foot. That went away, so it all looks brown. So I tried to wash it as much as I could with the wound cleanser. This is the wound cleanser that I used right here. This one, and then the one that they gave me at the hospital. I believe it's the same kind. But anyway, the redness went away from there. And so all this right here, all that is going to fall off. All that skin, all that browning. This other part right here is fine. But I'm just glad that the redness went away from the middle part of the foot right there. Okay. And then on this side, you can see that there's still some redness. And I do see that there's a little bit of like a white spot here. But it could be just pressure. But with the iodine, I don't know. I think that because the skin stretched so much, some of that skin might fall off too. So all this might fall off. And yeah, sometimes that's what the iodine does. It makes all the dead skin fall off, and so that all the beautiful skin comes up from underneath. So I'm not too worried about it. I think it looks really, really good compared to how it was. He also had a little bit, you can see all the scars he has from previous injuries and things. Anyway, this was actually the burn from a long time ago that you guys know about. But when he was in the hospital, he did have some redness right here. Okay, that was really hot. And I was like wondering. So I did question a little bit of them saying that they wanted to do an MRI for the infection in the bone and stuff, because he never had redness up here. That was kind of weird, but I'm glad it went away. So he doesn't have any of that. So he is fine. So just the swelling you can see right here. This redness was like over here too. So I was like, what's going on? So anyway, that'll go away. It looks way less angry than it did the previous days. So I am so hopeful that this is he just needs time. And his sugars were at 155 this morning. We want to get him under 130. So hopefully, with just diet and just, monitoring his food and stuff, he'll be fine. But that bead sure took us in a big ol' spin, and he's still coughing, and he is taking some allergy medicine that they gave him. He's taking antibiotics, and he's also taking blood pressure medication. And I still have him taking some vitamin C with rose hips. I'm having him take like a 1-a-day pill, like a multivitamin, and B12s just to kind of keep his energy up, and actually helping him with the immune system. So anyway, and he's doing his insulin as well. I'm still waiting on the doctor to see if they'll send the fast-acting insulin, because that one's also, you know, that's what they're giving at the hospital. And usually when they've had to treat other wounds in the hospitals, they do the fast-acting and the regular one. So this one that I have here at home is kind of like, it's a little bit of both. And so it works just fine. I just need to make sure he's eating properly. So all this stuff is going to peel away. So don't worry about that. It'll look better with time. I just wanted to show you real quick how it's looking. But yeah, the swelling has gone down. So there's hope. I'm hopeful. And this pink right here is what helps me know that it is going to be okay. So I just wanted to show you that. Be careful when you're diabetic. Make sure you're always looking at the floor, always checking your feet. Never walk barefoot. I don't know how a bead got in there. And it was like the body wanted to like soak it up, and it just started traveling up. So anyway, I'm glad it's out. I'm glad the doctor found it. It just looked like a regular ulcer, but when he pushed on it, the bead fell out. I don't know. It's weird. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and continue to let this thing soak. But it is looking really, really good. Trust me. Dealt with so many wounds. It just looks yellow, and it looks kind of gross and stuff because of the iodine. And obviously he had some redness. The foot was angry. There was something there that didn't belong there. And with diabetes, you have to be very careful. But trust me when I say, whenever you have anything like this, just keep at it. Keep putting the iodine. Keep cleaning it. Be persistent with it. Change the dressings at least twice a day or 3 times a day. Sorry, my husband fell asleep. He took his blood pressure medication, and it just kicked in. And he's been having to catch up on his sleep. Sleep definitely helps heal. So definitely do iodine and the hydrogel. Hydrogel, especially in like to make sure that it's aloe vera, right? So aloe vera always heals the skin. So yeah, if you have aloe vera will help too. I treated his like burns that he had like this big. Okay, with aloe vera and with iodine. But back then, actually, I would use like a lot of other things. I used the betadine. I have so many videos on stuff like that. If you all want to see them, you can find them on my page. They're there. And you can see all the different types of wounds that he's had and how I was able to heal them and stuff. So when they start wanting to chop away, make sure you try iodine and hydrogel first, okay? Clean them. Make sure you always use soap and water when you first get cut, or a scrape or anything like that. Make sure you wash properly. A lot of times people think that with just water you're fine, but don't take the chance. I always tell my kids, wash your hands with soap and water. I am such a germaphobe. I wash my hands constantly. You have to be super, super clean, because if not, you get an infection real quick. So with diabetics, you have to be super careful, always checking their feet and always making sure that, they're okay. And so this is just another reminder to be mindful and to wear shoes. And even though I try to tell him all the time, sometimes he slips, and he just forgets. And so how a bead got there is beyond me. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and finish treating this foot. I wanted to do it on camera, but it's kind of hard because I don't have a tripod here with me. But yeah, so you can get these at Lee's Pharmacy, and you can also get the hydrogel. This is like the iodine. Okay, this is the one that I buy at Lee's Pharmacy. And then this is the hydrogel. They do have bigger tubes, but I think maybe in another, like the other pharmacy, like probably the one over there. I think it's the one over there by Savannah. That one might have it. But the one on 10th Street right here, close to where I live, before getting to Nolana, they have these small ones. I think these are $3.99. So always try to have this in your like safety kit, because these are really, really good to have. It's just aloe vera, but it also has like, it's infused with like oxygen, and just, it's just really great. Read up on hydrogel. At least that's how the girl had explained it to me. But anyway, this is really, really good. And these are the gauzes that I've been using. And I did buy some at the hospital, but these are the ones at the hospital, at the HEB. But these are the ones I'm using right now because this is what they gave me at the hospital. This is the wrap. And this is the tape that they're using now. So that's what I have. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and finish treating this, and then I'll post some pictures. But yeah, I got to peel a lot of this stuff away. You can see some of it here, some of it there. And I peeled some of it yesterday. And so I know all of this is going to come off. I just have to keep wetting it a little bit more, and then you can see the pretty skin underneath. That pinky, rosy, that's a very, very good sign right there. Okay. So don't be scared with all that. It's a lot of the iodine that penetrated inside. And when the skin stretches, it just gets all brown and gross and it just dies. And so it has the pretty skin here in the bottom. So it's just kind of like when you get a sunburn, you know, you got to peel all that stuff away. So anyway, it'll be fine. It's just a tiny bit of redness, but that'll go away. It was worse yesterday. And back here it had some redness, but it went away. So that's good. It's looking good. I'm hopeful. So anyway, I won't treat it on here because I need my hands. And hubby's sleeping, so he might be snoring. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.